Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back up in the tower here in Frederic, Wisconsin for an exciting night of football action here. I am Jeremy Burton along with Chase Jensen. As usual, as Frederic on Parents' Night, the Frederic Vikings are hosting the new Auburn Trojans. And we should have ourselves an exciting one as both teams sitting at 4-2. So we are announcing the Trojans here starting lineup. Number 2 is Austin Ebner. And then we have number 4, Colton Lotz. Senior number 8, Sawyer Jones. Junior number 18, Brett Elmhorst. Junior number 24, Chester Lang.
Junior number 34, Elliot Harder.
Junior number 34, Elliot Hardner.
A freshman number 50, Arthur Lang.
And then you hear number 50, Arthur Lang.
And a senior number 56, Alan Harlstad.
And number 56, Alan Harlstad. And the Trojans are coached by Wayne North, and here is your introducing lineup for your Frederic Vikings. Number 2, Mr. Leaf Lottie.
Number 3 is senior quarterback and kicker, Isaiah Moe.
And then we have Isaiah Moe at number 3.
Number 4, Alex Chanel.
Number 4, Alex Chanel.
A tight end and defensive end, number 10, Brett Bartlett.
And we have number 10, Brett Bartlett.
A running back and cornerback, number 23, Oren Niles.
And then we have number 23, Mr. Aaron Niles.
Number 60, Eric Curry.
Then we have number 60,
And a guard defensive end, number 44, Freddie Nelson.
Eric Curdy. And then we have number 44, that would be the all-famous Mr. Nelson, Freddie Nelson. Vikings are coached by Henry Fitzpatrick, assisted by Josh Fredericks, and Ryan Stranke, assisted voluntarily by Lars Erickson, Chris Bartlett, Ryan Schmidt, and Rex Erickson. I mentioned Wayne North coaching the Trojans. He is assisted by Chris, looks like Kodaraz, Zach, Gotham, Rod, Limhorst, and Jonah Gotham. So like I mentioned earlier, this will be a little bit different than what we saw here on homecoming night when Frederic rolled over on the Luck Cardinals here, or rolled them over as 51-0. Frederic last week going to Prairie Farm and beating them very handily as well. But it'll be a little bit different story here tonight. We'll see both teams sitting at 4-2 for their records here. Obviously, this would be for second in the conference. Looking like Clayton will capture that. But obviously, get a higher seed in here in playoffs. So should be an exciting night as the Vikings will go to kick off here to start the game. Like I said, it was parent night, senior night here for the Vikings. Last home game of the season, and we'll see what they get in the playoffs as we have number 3, Isaiah Moe, back to kick it off here for the Vikings, and he gives it a ride. And it looks like number 2, Austin Ebner, has the ball. He comes up the middle, and he is met at the 30-yard line by Bartlett and Lottie. Looked like they were in there. Yeah, we'll have to go with that there, Chase, just in case. So Vikes will start out on D. Oh, look at that right there above us. Chase, we have to turn the light on this time. Last time it was early due to any storms that may happen. So we are back on regular schedule. And it looks like Ebner will be under at quarterback here. He's in the shotgun, and he drops back to pass right away. Floats one out to number 4, Lotz. And Lotz able to pick up about 6, 7 there. Quick little shot there out there by Ebner, or is it Jones? It might be Sawyer Jones back at quarterback. Yes. They might have had Ebner back there too. They're both listed as quarterback. So we'll see who takes the brunt of the gunslinging here. As it looks like it will be number 8, Sawyer Jones. Jones has his call. Man in motion. Hands it off to number 24, Lang, and Lang has nowhere to go. Maybe one, stretching it for maybe one there, Chase. But I think it's going to be a third and 3. So the Trojans facing a 3rd and 3. Right now they try to pitch it out to Lang that time and no gain. So we'll see what the Trojans, if they switch up their quarterback, kind of like the Vikings do here. They kind of run a 2-quarterback attack here. As it looks like it will still be Sawyer Jones gunslinging here for the Trojans. Man in motion. Now, Jones rolling out to pass, and deflected by Nelson. I think Jones was looking for Lang coming across the middle there, but Nelson getting his big pop there and knocking it down, and now the Trojans will face a 4th and 3. And it looks like they're going to go for it here. They are roughly at the 38-yard line, their 38-yard line. So we'll see what Coach Wayne North has drawn up. Trojans looking tight here. 2 back, 1 in motion here. Jones rolling out to his right. Floats one, and he wanted to get number 18, Brett Elmhorst, and it was not there. And Jones is shaken up as he comes up hobbling pretty bad on his left leg there. That's something Trojan fans don't want to see here. Not sure if it's his ankle or knee, as he's going to try to get off the field here. The Vikings are in great field position, taking it over at the 38 on the Trojan side. Well, we will start out with Royce Anderson as the gunslinger here. Like I said, we got a 2-quarterback option here. But Royce will start us off. He's got Lottie in the backfield. Royce now looking to, a little bit reverse to Cummings. Cummings up on the near sideline. He's got blockers. Big gain there for number 25, Riley Cummings, who, as you remember when we were here 2 weeks ago at homecoming night, had a hellacious catch, one-hander bombing up there. That's when the Vikings went to the air, put on a little air show there, but they start out on the ground as Cummings coming on the near side, able to pick up a 1st down. And we'll have Royce stay in the quarterback with Lottie behind him. Same formation, Riley split out. Anderson now handing it off to Lottie. Lottie's got a blocker up in front, and Chanel puts on a big block there. Chanel pretty in pink there with his uniform, or with his sleeves and socks there, and 2 strong plays here by the Vikings so far as they are knocking on the door here of the Trojans as they sit at the 10. So looking at 1st and goal, we got Cummings split to the left. Anderson will stay under center while in the shotgun formation with Lottie behind him. Anderson has a snap, rolls out to his right, looking to pitch it. No, he's going to keep it on his own. Thought he might have juggled it there a little bit. It looks like he gains about 2. Not sure if Anderson was going to give it a pitch or just trying to get his blockers out in front of him there, but picking up a couple there, sitting on the 8-yard line. Anderson coming over to Coach Fitzpatrick, getting a call. So we're going to roll with Anderson here. Something a little bit different we saw against Luck as we were flip-flopping there between quarterbacks. As Anderson, Lottie behind him, tight formation up on the line. Anderson and Cadence. Now giving it to Lottie. Lottie right up the gutter. He's got room, and he's across the goal line as he had big Freddie Nelson out front plowing the way along with the rest of the line. And Frederic wasting no time on the turnover on downs, looking really good here. Like I said, both these teams sitting at 4-2, right? So talking with the coaching staff of Frederic here, if they could minimize the run of the Trojans here, they'd feel like they'd be in good shape. But Frederic wasted no time early to punch one in the box at Rocks there for 6, as now we are going for 2, as Chanel and Lottie are behind Anderson. Anderson has a cadence. Now gives it right back to Lottie, and Lottie will tiptoe dance untouched for 2. And right there, the momentum on the Viking side. Good looking drive there. Like I said, they had great field position on the turnover on downs, but a couple quick big runs there by Cummings and Lottie. Good blocking there up front there by the Vikings. And we'll see on the Trojan side if we are going to have Sawyer Jones coming back in to gunsling for the Trojans. I see he's got his helmet off. Still kind of favoring that left leg here, so we'll see what Coach Wayne North, if he's going to go to back up there. I think we saw number 2, Austin Ebner, in early on the first play under as a gunslinger. But either way, Vikings putting 8 on the board on a hot night here in October. Very hot today. Obviously, Grantsburg playing Ladysmith back at home. It's their homecoming this week, and was being a part of the parade, and it was a toasty one. And here we go as Mo gives her a boot, and it will go to Ebner. Ebner now running up the middle of the field. Got a couple blockers, able to stick and move, and he gets to the 32. So the Trojans will be sitting kind of in the same area they were when they started the game. And it looks like it will be Ebner at quarterback, as I do not see Jones making his way out onto the field here yet, or if at all. He's still on the sideline with his helmet off. So we'll see what the Trojans can do here. Oh, I'm sorry, and it's going to be number 4, Colton Lotz. He'll be on the gunslinger rotation here right now. Man in motion. Lotz now coming to the near side, pitches it to number 24. And 24 met immediately, and that would be Mr. Chester Lang. Not much going there. Good angle of pursuit here by the Vikings. Oh, and right away we got ourselves dirty laundry. Chase, I kind of missed what happened here. And the Fredericks are clapping like it might be on the Trojans. So that will back them up. I'm not quite sure what the call was there. I'm guessing a hold. Yep, I'm hearing from the announcer. It sounds like it is a hold. So the Trojans facing a 1st and 20. And Lotz in the shotgun. Trojans are split 2 up on the right and 2 to the left. Lotz now taking it himself, but tackled immediately there that time by number 82, Elijah Radomski. Well, we're just going to go with Radomski. Yeah, we're going with, that's a tongue twister right there, but nice job there by Elijah, number 82, for the tackle. Sitting at a 2nd and 18 here for the Trojans. Trojans going splits here. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Lotz in the backfield alone. Now he has the snap. He's got room there to run, but Lottie is right there. Oh, and he laterals it back to number 56. Alan Harlstead, as Lotz was going down. And we have another injury here on the Trojans. Yeah, Lotz doing a nice job staying on his, or upright, and pitching it back. That is legal. If you pitched it forward, it's a blown play, but able to ladder it back. And Trojans still, I don't know if they made, it doesn't look like they made it back to the original line of scrimmage. We have another injury here on the Trojans, and that might be the gentleman that was carrying the ball, number 56, Alan Harlstead, as he comes off the game there, or goes out of the game. So 3rd and 16 here for the Trojans. Lotz has 2 backs in the backfield to his left. Now Lotz looking to power it up on the right side. Oh, met there that time by Radomski. Nice job. Couple good defensive plays there by Radomski.
Fourth down, Auburn.
And now Trojans facing the same scenario they were here a series ago, 4th and 15. And we will see Sawyer Jones hobbling back into the game. One would think the way Frederic come out of the gate on the last turnover, and it looks like the Trojans will punt as they have Ebner back there to line up to give it a punt as Chanel is back to receive. Good punt there by Ebner. Chanel gets under it. He's got some room coming in on the near side. Number 18 from the Trojans, Elmhorst, able to tack him down at around the 45, it'd be on the Trojans' 45. So Frederic not sitting in bad field of position again to start their second series. And we'll see how they come out of here. Like I said, luck when they played at home, they put on an air show. Tonight, we're letting the horses run. All right, couple good runs there, like I mentioned earlier, by Lottie and Cummings. And now we will have number 6, Austin Adams. So between Adams and Anderson, now he's in on this series as Lottie and Chanel are back in behind him. Now Adams, little crisscross, gives it to Chanel. Chanel squirting his way up there, almost to the first down. Picking up, I believe, 8. Good run there by Chanel. He kind of wedged himself in there between the blockers. Good explosiveness. Nice play there by the Vikings to go crisscross applesauce with Chanel and Lottie. And it will be Adams staying in. You saw the last series, Anderson running that all the way through, and now we're going to stick with Adams. Adams going under center, and he's got Chanel in the fullback position with Lottie in the tailback position. Adams now giving it to Lottie. Lottie met immediately by the Trojans as number 55, I believe, Joshua Barker, blowing things up in the backfield as the Vikes now sit at 3rd and 3. And Adams now going back under center. We have number 23, Niles, and Lottie in the backfield. Adams, here comes the snap. Oh, just gives it to Big Nelson. Nelson's got some room to go. Powering his way up there. Can't be stopped. Takes 3 Trojans to bring him down. We saw that play before where Nelson comes off the line, is sneaking across the back door of the center there. A nice little handoff there. And once he gets ahead of steam, folks, I mean, he's hard to bring down. You've seen it there, 3 Trojans. And he's moving the chains here for the Vikings as they sitting at roughly the 22 on the Trojan side. And now Anderson back in the game on to be the gunslinger, and Lottie with Cummings in the slot. Or I'm sorry, Niles in the slot, Cummings up above, and they give it to Cummings. Now he's bringing down the near side. Misses the block right there. Has no blockers in front of him, trying to fight his way through. Was able to miss one block there, and I'm not sure if he got back to the line of scrimmage. He might have, so doesn't look like no gain from the tower here. And the board's indicating that as well as we sit at a 2nd and 10. So Cummings split far left. Niles off center. Lottie in the backfield. Anderson in the shotgun. Calling his cadence. Here it goes. Goes to give it to Lottie. Does give it to Lottie. Lottie's trying to squirt on the outside. Dragged down immediately by number 18, Elmhorst. Nothing going on there. So the Vikes kind of powering their way up to the 20, but a couple stalls here. They're now looks like Lottie was able to gain 3 that time. So Cummings now splitting far right. So same formation, just reversed. Has Niles in the slot on the far right side. Anderson. Oh, and we got ourselves a jump. We saw Trojans come across and Bartlett take off. And Frederic will get tagged with the dirty laundry there. The way Bartlett shot out of the gate, it almost looked like it might have been him going out for a pass there. That was a tough call on either side because we did see the Trojans jump as well. But Frederic got the tag, and now they're sitting at 3rd and 12. They stick with what they got. Anderson still, and he goes and gives it to Lottie. No, now he passes over to Cummings. Cummings, can he break a tackle? He does, and he's powering his way across for a first down. Nice job there by Riley Cummings. I think Bartlett might have been Bartlett and Nelson trying to give him a push, but Cummings doing a good job breaking that first tackle and just powering his way across for a first down, as now the Vikes are sitting at 1st and goal. Like I said, they were able to knock one in the box at Rocks here for 8 earlier. And now we will see the kicker, Isaiah Moe, split left. Vikings going with a little bit more receiver options here as they have Chanel in the backfield. We got Lottie in motion. And they give it to Chanel. Chanel squirting his way up in there, has Root out in front. But the Trojans able to sniff that out here. But Chanel might have gained a couple. Yeah, 2nd and goal here. They're on the 5 right now. As we'll see Niles split far left. Anderson still in at quarterback with Lottie behind. Anderson now hands it off to Lottie. Lottie squirting his way across, and he'll pick up another 6. So a good combination here of groundwork with Lottie. Like I said, nothing much to the air yet, but crucial first down that Cummings picked up here a few moments ago, and that will be Lottie's 2nd. I believe he scored down that first one there earlier, but Vikes now looking to put 2 on the board. Sitting 14-0 here right now early against the Trojans. Couple injuries against the Trojans. We'll see what happens when they come out as Anderson in cadence. Lottie behind him. Now hands it off to Lottie. Lottie dancing around there. He's met at the line. Can he fight his way through? No. They're saying no good there as we will sit 14-0. 2:50 left to go in the first quarter. Mentioned earlier, it's a hot one tonight in Frederic. Not only is the game hot, but she's warm in the tower, Chase. Ain't no doubt about it. Kind of rarity here for October, but some people, they might like it. Like I said, we're going to have an exciting flag football matchup here at halftime. I thought it would maybe white versus blue, but it's looking white on white out there, so we'll see how them youngsters do. I interviewed a couple of them before the game, said that me and Chase were going to keep the camera rolling and announce it, and the look on that kid's face was a absolute no, absolutely not. So we'll see what the Flagsters got in store for us at half as the Trojans are trying to figure out how to get going here. Like I said, they had a couple quick injuries. We'll see if them gentlemen come back. 56 is not looking too terrible here from here, Harlstead. Moe placing the ball on the tee. He'll give her another ride as we have number 2 Ebner and number 4 Lotz set back to receive. And here comes Moe. Moe with the squib line driver, and Lotz will pick it up. Fumbles it a little bit, picks it back up. Now he's on his feet. Looking for a block from Ebner, nothing there. And the Trojans kind of hang 3 series now, hanging out in them in the 30-yard area. I believe this one's on the 32 of theirs, and we'll see what happens here as we still have Lotz out there, and we will see Sawyer Jones still favoring that leg a little bit, but he is coming back in the gunsling. So we'll see Lotz along with number 28, Ian North, split right, and we'll have Ebner split left. Ethan in motion. They give it to him, but right there is Brett Bartlett. And Brett Bartlett says, not tonight. There ain't going to be no line sneaking with Bartlett out on the edge. as he's able to sniff out Mr. number 28, Ian North. So that'll actually back the Trojans up 5 here as they sit at a 2nd and 15. So Ebner split left, Lott split right, and Elmhorst in the backfield with Jones. Jones now looking to pass. Gunsling one's to Lotz and incomplete. Cummings was on the backside, riding shoulder pad style there on Lotz. He had it right there in the old breadbasket, but ball hits the ground, and the Trojans facing another 3rd and long here. Trojans have not picked up a first down yet this game here. But like I said, Jones went out early on the first series. He's back in, as we will see number 11, Palmer, split left. And we're going trips right as we have Ebner and Lotz off the line. Now Jones looking to pass and gobbled up there. And dirty laundry, we might have pass interference maybe. Looking in the backfield, we seen Bob Bartlett coming back there along with some others, but near side ump, is he indicating face mask? As Nelson comes off the field, and number 60, Curry going in, and that looks to be, again, yeah, it's a holding. So it was holding on the receiver there as we had a good sack there by the Vikings, but holding is called, so that will move them up. Yeah, so replay third down and 4. So New Auburn catching a break there with the holding call. They got a chance to pick up a first down here as they're going trips left. We'll have Lotz up on the line, and we'll have Ebner and number 24, Lang. As Lang's in motion, they pitch it to him, and here comes Chanel. Chanel misses him. Root misses him. And Radomski slowing him down, and Chanel firing back across there, but a couple missed tackles, but the Trojans not able to pick up any ground. And it will be sitting at 4th and 7. They actually lost a couple there on that play. As you see Chanel and Root coming in there. But Radomski able to take care of business there as number 24, Lang, trying to make a move. So looks like the Trojans are going to go for it here. They're in position to go for it. As Jones has Lang in the backfield. Jones going back to pass. So looking for a screen. He floats one out there. Nobody home. Nobody home. I think he was looking for number 18, Brett Elmhorst. And it will be another turnover on downs for the Trojans here. And the Vikings sitting in another great field position. They have not started on their side of the field yet. They've been able to get going here on the Trojan side. As now Cummings is split to the left and Moe split to the right. And Anderson will be at quarterback and Chanel off the line, and Lottie obviously behind. Here we go. They give it to Lottie. Lottie dance around. He's got some move here, and he busts one out, and you're not going to stop him, folks. You're not going to stop him once Lottie got the legs going. Real impressive there by Lottie to switch gears there. Coming off the line, seeing the opening, you saw Lottie kick her down. Like I said, you've seen players in the pass chase where you don't see them hit that extra speed, and Lottie definitely putting a showing on the ground here tonight. Like I mentioned before, when Luck was here, it was airmail time, but Coach Fitzpatrick keeping it on the ground as Lottie putting another one in. Anderson with Lottie tight. Cummings split left. Now Anderson going to take it himself. Lottie with the blocker, and he will, I was going to say give it to him. He crossed the line. He might have got shoved back. But Anderson able to block there Lottie blocking for Anderson there, and here we sit 22-0. So I know the first game of the season, the Frederic lost a heartbreak. Was it by 2, Chase? I believe so, yeah, at home here. But these last few weeks, they have been on an absolute roll here. The coaching staff has definitely got the boys of blue playing well. And we're not even done with the first quarter yet. We got 30 seconds left, and the Vikes are picking up right where they left off here back on homecoming night. Like I said, a little bit different, right? We saw them do that against Luck where they were running. Finally, enough's enough. That second quarter, they went to the air. So we'll see if they keep the ball on the ground or not. And the Trojans still have yet to pick up a first down. As we will see Ebner and Lotz back to receive as Isaiah Moe gets ready and waits for the whistle. So we'll see where the Trojans end up. They've been hanging out anywhere from the 30 to 40 as Moe on his way up. Boom. Oh, whistles. Oh, and we're offsides on a kickoff? Yeah, that's 2 flags on the Vikes here in the first quarter. Or the make down, I'm sorry, 3. I think that's 3. So that's one thing we saw too against Luck at home here and on the road. They do well. The Vikes have been playing well, but they do get hit with the dirty laundry, probably more than what Coach Fitzpatrick would like to see. So Trojans have a chance here unless Moe can get under it to maybe try to get across midfield. We'll see. But it does back Frederic up some as Moe has his whistle. And here he goes. Gives it a good kick as Lotz fields it in the middle. Now coming up to the line, he's able to break one tackle, but there's a couple Vikings. Well, the whole damn town is on him right there. Lotz is a big man. Vikings doing well to join forces like Transformers and take him down. And there we see the Trojans sit at the 37. So we'll see if they can get going here as the Vikes have played excellent defense. On that one series before, we saw Chanel miss a tackle, but he got right back up and got in on the tackle, and that's good football play right there. You know, you never give up. You never know what's going to happen here. As Radomski that time got a piece of them, and they cleaned up. So that's good style here by the Vikings as we're going front 4 on the Vikings D. As Jones now handing it off to number 20 or 50, and 50 powering his way. We talked about the run game of the squad as Arthur Lang, a freshman. Nice run there by the freshman Arthur Lang. And New Auburn 2nd and 4. So that's their biggest gain of the night, and that will do it here in the first quarter as both sides will go to their benches and obviously get themselves a drink here. She's warm like we talked about. But, yeah, in that first quarter, you cannot deny the run game. Here the coaching staff of the Vikes wanted to stop New Auburn's run game, which they stopped about everything going on there, and they kind of threw a little bit of run game back themselves. Lottie doing an excellent job on the ground, but, just fighting for that extra few yards was crucial. We saw Cummings do that for the first down. Good blocking up front, too. I know the blockers don't get enough credit. But I'd probably say the biggest thing with the Frederic here so far is the penalties, right? They 3 for sure of dirty laundry getting at them. So, like I said, but that right before the first quarter ended, that was the biggest play we had from New Auburn. So we'll see if Coach North and company can build off that as the powerhouse number 50, Arthur Lang, who is positioning himself in the backfield. We've seen a couple different scenarios back there with Lotz and Ebner, and now they're bringing Lang in there. So Frederic on D, and New Auburn with the ball as Jones back in from that injury. We got number 18, Elmhorst, back there as well. And they give it to the big kid again, too, and he's powering his way across the 50. And that'll be the first down here for New Auburn, and that's some of that run game that the coaching staff was talking about. Just like I said, number 50 they're listing him as a freshman on the program here. Not a real big kid, but runs hard. A lot of power. Jones now takes it, gives it to Elmhurst, and he's stood up there, and he will get tackled as Nelson and Cummings and Chanel and Niles all in on the tackle there, pushing him back. So that'll be a no gain there. Like I mentioned, Sawyer Jones is back in the game, has been in the game for a little while. He's still favoring that left leg a little bit. I'm guessing an ankle. So Frederic going with a heavy front four. And Auburn going tight. Jones now giving it to Lang, and Lang, oh, and a good tackle there by Niles. Niles going right at the legs and waist, and we have ourselves, as Bartlett is slow to get up. That is not what Frederic wants to see. There's Brett getting attended to here. Maybe he kind of got the wind knocked out of him. Look, coaching staff doesn't seem to be too overly concerned, as number 60, Curry, will go in for him. So Lang in the backfield along with Elmhurst, and Jones gives it to Lang. Lang able to get himself a few, and there's another flag, and we're seeing a hold. I'm guessing that might be on the Trojans. Yep, I seen the ref give a holding sign there. And it will be against New Auburn. So, yeah. Looking at a 3rd and 7 here for, oh, they got to back them up yet. They have not got the football back, so it's going to be more than a 3rd and 7. That might be 3rd and 17 here we're looking at now. 3rd and 15 maybe. Yep, Jones in the shotgun with Lang back there in motion. Now they pitch it to Lang, coming in on the near side, and Chanel just putting a lower the shoulder. He basically said, I'm going down and you're going to run right into me, and that's a good tackle there by Chanel. As that we're looking at a 4th and 7. And we'll see. We had another injury as Lang hobbling off to the sideline. I'm trying to count here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they do have him replaced. So the call is in, 4th and 7. It looks like New Auburn's going to go for it again here. They've only punted once, have not completed a 4th down yet, and it is 4th and long. I don't know if they're going to try to get him to jump or not, as we will see Elmhorst on the outside. Jones looking to pass. He fires one in the middle, and is caught by Elmhorst. And a saving touchdown tackle there by number 25, Riley Cummings, but the damage has been done as the chains move, as we saw number 18, Elmhorst, flank out to the far side, and Jones firing a rocket slant pass. Yeah, I thought he was going to go in all the way, but Cummings able to catch him and tackle him, as now the ball sits on the 16, 1st and 10 here. So New Auburn looking to put one in the box here, as they are split out far left with number 26, Brady Lotz, and Jones in the shotgun. Nobody behind him. He's going to pass. He gives it out to Lotz. And Lotz able to bust a couple tackles and pick up a 2 or 3 more. Real close to that 1st down. I think he's just a smidge short. Good pass, good run there by the Trojans. So, yeah, needing 3 to pick up the first, but the ball is on the, looks like the 9 or 10-yard line. Jones has nobody back behind him. He's looking to pass, looking for lots. And it's intercepted by Niles! And Niles has all the daylight in front of him. And get on your horse and run, kid, as he's going to return. I don't see any dirty laundry as Bartlett's running with them, injury or not, and Mr. 23, Aaron Niles, just brought one the distance. He's going the distance. Oh, we should fire that one up here as Niles sat back on that and jumped on out in front of the Trojan receiver. And that could rank up there as the longest interception return here for the Vikes. I mean, he had to have been right on that 1-2. We'll give it to him. We're looking at a 100-yard interception return to the house there by Mr. Niles. He busted on the near side, and he had nothing but green grass, and we just let the horses run chase as he puts one in as the Vikes now sit 28-0. Looking to punch 2 more in here right now as Niles, as you can see, he's getting a break. Get that young man some water. Nice job there by him. Anderson under center has Chanel and Lottie behind him. Cummings flanked out left. Freddie off the line. Are they going to do a behind-the-line sneak handoff? We'll see here. Anderson. Yep, he gave it to Freddie, and Freddie will power his way through as the big kid gets helped up there by Lotson, the ref there, and 30-0 with 8.5 to go here in the second quarter. Chase, we're getting close to running clock already as the Vikings looking very good out here tonight on this hot evening. But play of the night here right now is at 100-yard. We're going to give them 100-yard because if you can bust that one, 100-yard interception return there by Mr. Niles and company. As one, you saw him explosive. Once he seen nobody was coming, he kicked her down in an extra gear. And talk about Bartlett going with them, right? Protecting them. You see a lot of that happen where a lot of players will see their player, make it, or they think they're going to make it. You saw what happened with the Trojans. I thought they were going to score there, but Cummings able to save that one. And how crucial was that for Cummings to save that touchdown right there, because that set up Mr. Niles. Like I said, good job all the way around there by Frederic. Run with your man, right? And that's what Bob Bartlett did. Nice job there. You ain't touching him. We're going to score here as Frederic, like I mentioned, looking good. Mo, boom, gives her a good kick to the far side. Through Lott's hands. It's still in play. He's got to get it. Now he's able to bring it forward. Yeah, I think Lotz thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't. He had to pick it up and go. As now with 8.5 to go, the Trojans will sit roughly at their 26. Yeah, I mean, Mike's got to be feeling good. As Trojans, what do you do here now? You're going to have to start throwing to the air to try to get back into this. We have seen a couple powerful ones, but we have seen some great throws too. It's just Niles was able to set up shop there and bring that one back. Jones now calling the cadence. Hands it off to number 24. Oh, and he's busting it through, but good tackle there by Cummings as Chester Lang picking up 2 or 3, and he comes up hobbling a little bit. So, yeah, New Auburn definitely getting bit by the injury bug here a little bit. Most of the guys we've seen go out have made their way back in. Yeah, Trojans coming up to the line. Like folks at home, I think when we hit the magical 35 number, so if Frederic scores another one, the clock's going to roll fast as they go to hand it up the middle to Lang. Lang trying to power his way through, but met by the front 4 of Frederic. So a quick third down here right now. And we'll see what Trojans will do. I'd imagine we're going to go to the air here. Jones does have, oh, yep, he's going to go to the air. Bartlett coming around the near side, and he overthrows lots. Jones had to get rid of it quickly as Brett Bartlett was knocking on the door of Sackville there, and we were sitting at 4th and 6. And I think the Trojans they're going to go for it. They were. Oh no! Nope. We're going to punt here. I see Ebner back in as he punted before. I was going to say the Trojans were successful last time they went for it on 4th. Here comes a kick. Good punt there. Chanel has to go back and get a good bounce. He's able to field it. Nobody's by him. Nobody's blocking for him either as Chanel trying to dance his way around, and he's met there, still on his feet, now down at the 29. So Alex Chanel, giving their ball back, and we will see the offense of the Vikings come out. We'll see Bartlett come out for a play here. As Anderson in at quarterback. Frederic had pretty dominant line up there with Root and Eddie and Nelson there. Eddie Lundquist, they've done an excellent job blocking. Anderson looking to pass here now. Floats one over to Mo, and Mo trying to break a tackle. Oh, and catch me if you can, Coach. And yeah, that will be dirty laundry on New Auburn as Mo was clearly out of bounds. I mean, he would have busted that one too if he didn't have if New Auburn didn't have his big mid on his jersey there. And well, that was an excellent throw and run there between Anderson and Mo, but we're going to get some extra ones here as little rough out of bounds. So yeah, personal foul. That'll back him up 15. So yeah, Frederick sitting good here on the 35. Trojans 35. Anderson still in at quarterback. Lottie behind him. Looks like Cummings slot left. Chanel offline to the right. I'd imagine we're going to go Lottie here. That's just my guess here right now. No, Anderson wants to go to the air. Anderson will now fling one out to Bartlett, and Bartlett able to stiff arm his way and still on his feet. Brett Bartlett doing an excellent job. Basically what happened there is he caught the ball and said, no, I will not dance with you. Not tonight there, Mr. Lots from New Auburn. So Brett Bartlett doing an excellent job to bust out of that one. Was kind of a forearm, stiff arm maneuver. But yeah, Brett Bartlett saying, no, this is not the time to get to know each other because I got places to go. And that's exactly what he did, putting another 6 on for Frederic. As Frederic will try to go for 2 here. As we have number 6, Adams in at quarterback now. And Adams giving it to Lottie. Lottie, tiptoe dance, and he will do it. And 38-0 with 6.5 to go here, Chase. Unbelievable. I mean, great defense, offense, all the way around here for the Vikings tonight. Yeah, you can't say enough of the line blocking. I mean, you saw right there, we're going to go to the air. They gave it to Bartlett all the time in the world. You know, so great up front. Yeah, nice job up front there on the line with Lundquist, Root, and Nelson. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the only thing I've seen really Frederic do that, you know, they got 3 flags, 4 flags thrown against them. I mean, other than that, all the way around, even with Mo kicking off, Mo's had some good kicks here. You see the frustration on New Auburn's side right now as they got hit with that personal foul out of bounds. And Mo looking to put the boot to her, and he does. Kind of went up in the air that time. They got to run up and catching it. Ebner does. Now, a little bit of a squiggle move there, but Mr. Gondwe says I don't think so, Ebner. Why don't we just park it right here and let the boys in blue on D go to work, as the Trojans are going to try to figure something out here, being down by 38. So, yeah, like I said, Frederic going with a heavy front four. We saw in luck they switched it a little bit with going 3, but they're sticking with that front four up there with Radomski and Bartlett, Root, and Nelson, as we will see Sawyer Jones in the backfield all alone. Yeah, the Trojans are going to have to pass to get back into it. We're flank 2 to the right, flank 2 to the left. Now we got a man in motion. Then they hand it off. Little reverse. Trigger a fumble, and Mr. Pickup, Mr. Clean, Alex Chanel, as the Trojans tried to get a little trickery Trojans is what they were thinking there, but little chop right there, and Mr. Chanel busting through. He's kind of like the Mighty Mouse here right now, but talk about a bounce, right? That ball bounced just enough for him to get it, and he's able to keep his composure. So, yeah, you'd like to say offense, we're looking good, which they are, but defense for the Vikings here tonight is what's definitely doing it here. We're going to try a PAT here with Mr. Isaiah Moe. Anderson will hold. There's the hold. There's the kick. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Moe had plenty of leg on that one. As we sit 45-0. Yeah, we got ourselves one here, Chase. We are in the running clock formation. We're probably going to start seeing some other players right now. And if the way things are going, we might even be suiting up them flag football kids at this point. Absolutely. You're just in complete shock right now. That's why you don't have nothing to say. Absolutely. You usually are during these big events. Yeah, it's cooling down outside, folks. It's still hot, but it is definitely hot on the field here with the Vikings offensively and defensively. As Chanel, who returned that fumble for a score, is just getting a little bit of attention on the sideline there. Nice job there by him. And yeah, if Moe can get leg on it like he has, we'll see how things go. Here it comes. Boom. He's going with the lofter. Now that's coming to Ebner. Ebner now working his way to the middle. Now he wants to go on the outside. He's actually got a little bit of room there. He's getting across the 40, and he's met at the 48, 47-yard line. And now we just talked about it. Let's see what the defense can do here, as we're still have our main ones in. We are in running clock status. Last time we did that second half against Luck went quick, didn't it, Chase? Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see if the Trojans will still go to the air. I mean, they didn't last time. They went with the old Trojan trickery there. As we have Lang in the backfield, and they're going to give it to him. Oh, and big Root! Root just uprooted Mr. Lang's plans there. Root coming in on the backside and says, "You making fun of my size, saying I can't go, I can't run? Well, I'll prove you wrong." And Root just did that, coming off the outside edge. For where he's positioned, he had to come across and make that tackle, and that's a good move there by Mr. Root. Trojans now going trips right, and they're flanked to the left here with number 26, Brady Lotz. Jones now giving it up to Ebner. Ebner trying to make a move, and he's able to get across the 50 for about 5 or 6. As we will see Moe coming in for Radomski. Radomski's had himself a good night tonight, being solid up in the middle there. Oh, he's getting himself a little helmet fix. Yeah, so now Frederic going with that front 3. And here we go. Now to pitch out to Lang. Lang looking to cut it inside, and he is met there by Nelson and Root. So now Trojans, I'd imagine they're going to go for it here, being down 45 and only needing a yard. Yeah, now we see Bartlett fixing Radomski's helmet. Radomski just come out to get his helmet worked on. And now the ref is trying to fix Radomski's helmet. Well, they got her going there. A little strap issue there is Jones. Now in shotgun. Frederic looking to send everybody, and they do. And Mr. Root, who has done a heck of a good job blocking up front on offense, maybe been a little bit quiet on D, but he says, it's time for Mr. Root, Rooter here, to get himself going on, and now he'll get himself a quick break. Nice job there by Hunter Root. So now Frederic will take the ball on offense as Adams is back. As he's got nobody behind him, we're going to go to the air here unless he takes off on his own. He's got Lottie kind of split. Yeah, he's going to give it to Lottie. Lottie work. Oh, and Lottie's got his jersey grabbed. Lottie's still trying to go and nothing there. New Auburn doing, I mean, it looks like they're going to break it here, but they get a hold of their jersey. As we got 2 minutes left to go here in the first half, folks. That is not a mistake, as Frederick's sitting at 45. New Auburn 0 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Like I said, both sides of the ball, all avenues of the ball playing well here. But definitely defensively has gone on the highlight reel as Adams now in the shotgun. Maybe we're going to go with the same formation here. That's the way it looks. We'll see if Lottie comes across the backside. No, we're looking to pass here as Adams steps up, and not really sure what Adams was wanting to do. I thought he was going to take off there, and maybe he was trying to throw it, but that's going to be a tackle for a loss. Loss of about 2. And we see most of the starters still in, which probably at halftime will be making some adjustments there for sure. As Freddie up on center. Bartlett letting Curry know what's going to be the game plan here as Root still getting a break. Lottie in the backfield with Adams. Adams now looking for a screen. Gives it to Bartlett. And Bartlett's got room to run. And he's on the outside. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 35 roughly. But that is enough to pick up a first down. And Coach Fitzpatrick calling the timeout. Well, you almost have to, Chase. The clock's just going to keep running. So I think Coach Fitzpatrick is not messing around. He's going to want to put more points on the board. And, I mean, why not? The way your team's playing on both ends of the ball here. Actually, all 3 ends of the ball. I mean, that was a nice PAT that Mo did. Mo's been kicking the ball good. I think it was just the 1 2-point conversion we didn't complete. Otherwise, everything else, PAT and 2 points, have been pretty rock solid here so far. So we'll see what Mr. Fitzpatrick draws up here, Chase, as we're sitting at the 34, it looks like. As the Vikes getting back on the field. So Vikes still in huddle formation here, going over. Maybe we're going to see a little trickery, Chase. Huh? Maybe we got a little trickery on the Vikes end here if it's taking that. That's probably the longest we've seen him take to do a play. Is Anderson in at quarterback. Niles is in behind. In tailback position, Cummings is out flanked to the right. And they give it to Niles. Niles busting it up there. Another grab of the jersey there. And Fitzpatrick calling another timeout. Yeah, he wants to put this in, Chase. I say you get somewhere close. Why not let Mo try a field goal? He proved it on that PAT for sure. That wasn't no squib PAT kick. That was an actual good kick there by Isaiah Moe. Parents' night here tonight, and yeah, the parents of Frederic should be damn proud of what they're seeing here. Yeah, I mentioned it before. We're in luck at where the grill is from where we are. It's just almost unfair. It's just almost unfair. You just see wafts of, maybe you see it on the camera, folks, just wafts of the brats and hot dogs coming up here. We mentioned it before, Daffler brats. I mean, my goodness. We'll see what halftime brings, Chase, here for maybe for a little Daffler. We're not sure. All right, coming out here out of that second timeout. And the boys are huddling up again. Yeah, maybe we're trying some new plays that we usually don't do here, Chase. That could very well be, too. Anderson still in at quarterback. Niles behind him. Cummings flanked to the right. It looks like Lottie up. Oh, and Anderson's going to pass. And he lofts one up there to Cummings. Oh! And Cummings is going to give us two excellent back-to-back catches here as far as meaning and luck. Cummings is just doing his own damn highlight reel, Chase, with these catches. Let's go back and watch the footage from Luck, and then now that one. Nice job there by Riley laying out. And another timeout called here by Coach Fitzpatrick. Yeah, we are sitting at the 3. So you think powerhouse move up the middle? You going to go with that? You thinking Lottie? You're thinking Niles? Or what are you thinking here? All right, Chase. I tell you, you keep your secrets to yourself. That's for sure. No doubt about it. But we'll see. Or are we going to get big Freddie Nelson on the move? We'll see. We'll see as Coach Fitzpatrick is in the middle of the boys here saying, yeah, we got 29 seconds. I think that was his final timeout. Yeah, that would be his third timeout. So if they don't get it in here, they're going to have to rush to the line to do it or spike it or something as they're sitting on the 3. Anderson will be in at quarterback. And we do have Popham in the backfield with Niles. So, yeah, a little bit different here. As Anderson under center. Drop. Oh, and he gives it to Big Nelson, and Nelson just bulldog. See, that was one of my options. Were you thinking that too or no? Sure. Yeah, Big Fred Nelson. He's able to power his way in as this is not familiar numbers for this Frederic Viking squad as they are in the 50s again. And if you look at the past few games, they have definitely hit this mark several times as they are putting on quite a show here on Parents Night. I mean, as a coach, I mean, you just look at the volunteer coaches, the coaching staff. I mean, they're just sitting back enjoying it. I mean, there's really not much to go over as Mo puts in another beautiful kick. I mean, it's not that they don't want to do their job, but everything you work on at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of August, in them hot days, and, you know, having that tough loss at home where they lost by 2, you know, crucial. I mean, they're not going to get conference, but they are definitely going to be ranked up there for second. And that's something that's been missing with Frederic here for quite a while, is being competitive on the football field. Well, not year 2025. Right, not the year 2025, as unless something totally flips upside down, Frederic is knocking on the door of sitting at 5-3 when this one ends here tonight. You know, both these teams coming in at 4-2, but yeah, the coaching staff, who is in all pink tonight, you know, to support breast cancer awareness, you know, which is, you know, hats off to them. We see some of the boys out there with pink as well, and like I said, Frederic definitely on all avenues of the ball, special teams, defense, and offense, looking really good here tonight. I mean, there ain't one play that you can really say changed anything. I mean, maybe Niles' big interception, but they're doing a hell of a good job as Mo now gives her a big kick. And Ebner will take it in on the near side. He wants to work his way to the middle. He's picking up speed. Now he's trying to cut back as he's got Frederic sitting right there. And who is in on the tackle? It would be number 8, Popham. Good job there by Popham right there. And we are probably going to run this one to halftime, where we will see the little Tykes, the boys in white, which they might as well go find some shoulder pads and join the varsity. Yeah, I'm going to give a hats off to them as well. I'm going to clap at halftime because that was some damn good football here in the first half on all avenues. So, yeah, I mean, basically as a coaching staff, what you need to talk about with the boys here is we're going to see some new players come in. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, we're going to be rotating through. They just got to keep the energy, right? Don't get lax and think it's over already. It's not. I mean, obviously they put on a real good effort. But as both sides head to talk about their halftime or their first half at halftime here, we have a very special occasion as we will see the youngsters of this beautiful, lovely town of Frederic come out and play, which you don't see a whole lot much of anymore, right? We got ourselves a little flag football. I know a lot of middle schoolers, which these guys are elementary, the way it looks like here, is we're going to play some flag. But you don't really see a whole lot of that on the elementary level. I mean, what I mean by that is to come out at halftime, right? You see in basketball all the time, right? You have the little ones play halftime basketball, but you don't see a lot of flag football halfway through. So obviously they have their names on their jerseys. We'll try to go for it. Obviously we can read the numbers here. We do have some cones out. I'm guessing that's a touchdown there, and we are getting this touchdown here. So they are going to work from 30 to 30. That's where they're going to work. And the whistle is blown. And here comes the big southpaw kick. Squibb going right up on the far side. Number 28. He's got himself some football gloves. Oh, and he gets his flag right away. Yeah, look at that. These little Tykes, they got, some of them are show before go, ain't they, Chase? Yep, they got the fancy gloves and everything. So left side white will have the ball. And that's the beauty part about, I think in flag football, everybody's going to go for a pass as he drops back. Oh, and a little pitch? No, gunslinger right there. He's got all the time in the world because nobody's rushing in. And then he floats one to 28. 28! He got his flag ripped off and maybe his shoe. He come up, 28 comes up hobbling. Is it because of his cleats off? And we have ourselves an injury. Number 28 could be done for the night here as he's hobbling, and now the coach is calling in for backup here right now. Yeah, first play, we got ourselves a knee injury, so we're going to get a flag on. And we'll see what the boys can do. They're probably going to let them have it on both sides, I'm guessing here. Right now we got the left side on offense. We're getting flagged up here now as we got ourselves a sub. And here we go. Oh, and ourselves a little handoff. Did he get the flag? He did. So not much momentum going here for the blue team. Yep, that's the way it's looking here, blue versus red. So blue's to the left, red's to the right. As blue now scattering around. They're set. Oh, and he does trying to do a little hot route here I thought he was going to go for it. Now he floats one up there, and the ball is a little catcher's up. That's basically what happened there. As I can't quite see the number of the gunslinger here for the blue team. Maybe number, can you see what number he is? Nah, he's off to the side there. But, yeah, a little catcher's up. Just throw it up there. Nobody able to get it, and here he goes again. He's got it. Now he wants it. Now he throws it up there. Catcher up there, and it's picked off by the red. And red's moving. And red's jabbing. And he's able to get his as number 15 picks that off. Wrestles his way up to close to the end zone here on the 30. As Red now again. Oh, they got the big man, number 11, doing a little trick here. He hands it off to 7. 7 cuts back. He's able to get across and score. Number 7 for the Red. Able to put points on early here. Yeah, do you see that trickery with the big man at QB? I thought for sure he was going to just take off and go with it. Yeah, so Red striking quick here. 6-0 against the Blue. Blue trying to get something going, not able to. Picked off, and oh, the kid just got out of the way. Don't get out of the way. Fumbarooski on the ground there as he'll just lay down and say, pull my flag. Yep, so Blue backed up against their own end zone. And we'll see what they can do here. They've had a couple lofts up in the air of little catchers up. We'll see if they can get going. So we're trying different quarterbacks here. Oh, as Blue might have been offsides there. I seen a kid sneaking back. And what do we got here? Oh, and he lofts a big one up right there, and he's not able to get it. And now a kid's just pointing up in the air. Yeah, not really sure what he's doing, Chase, but that's all right. Red already feeling the excitement of scoring the first touchdown. Yeah, Red's just randomly pointing, trying to throw Blue off their game, as we still have some kids waiting to come in. Blue getting ready to hike the ball. Now, here we go. We can't see the number. It's number 10. Number 10 floats it over. Another incomplete pass. Blue might have to go to the ground here, Chase. I don't know. They're not able to get anything through the air here right now. Yeah, and Red just keeps pointing. Well, if they're not confusing Blue, they're confusing the hell out of me as number 10 gets the ball again. And now he's looking to pass. He wants it to the right. Nobody is even, oh, picked off by the big man. Can he score? Yes, he can. Number 11, full extension on the pick. And he was part of the ones pointing. He knew something. What gets me about flag football is some of these kids go down for a pass like it's going to be freaking Josh Allen throwing it to him. You see that? Like some of them can't pass 8 yards. Hell, they're already running down to the other end zone. But Red with 2 quick scores picked off there. They have 2 interceptions. And now we got ourselves a little squib. And Red just taking it over there, downing it. That's actually in good field position for Blue. As now Blue will get ready to go. And we have plenty of kids wrestling each other, ninja kicking in the end zone, waiting to get into the game here. Now, here we go. Who's back to throw here? We can't see a number quite yet. Yep, kids, yeah, there's a kid. Look at him right over here. He's about 85 yards down the field here. That's – he was open too, but, well, maybe one of them can get it that far. Substitution, right? We're doing big line swaps here. We got the subs coming in out of the end zone. We got kids that aren't even in uniform that look like they might be playing. That's a beauty part about tonight is if you're in elementary, just go out there, right? Is that what they're saying? You see the kid with no uniform? Do you think he's just trying to sneak in here once? I don't know. Oh, and the game is underway. Here we go. Oh, and that is a good throw by that young man. Oh, and it was tipped. That kid right there, he can throw. And here we come with the swap. Yep, flags are coming off and they're going back on. That was actually a good throw by that young man right there. As we get set up, we got 7 minutes left to go here in the half. Oh, geez, Chase, you don't need to kick the camera. I know the kids are running around crazy. And oh, now we're just chucking. What did he just chuck? How the hell that kid have a Gatorade out? He brought a Gatorade bottle out there with him. You see that? He just chucked it out. He's like, we're done with this Gatorade. We're playing. Number 29, he's chucking Gatorade bottles all over the place. All right, so we got ourselves a whole different regime as the first players, they sit out. I think the kid that actually picked it off might be the one that served me my hot dog earlier. Took him 15 minutes to get it, but he didn't waste no time picking that off. I'm going to have to talk to him, that bigger fella right down there. I think he said he was from Grantsburg originally. You see him there strutting there? He's behind the kid in the green. That's not him? Oh, I thought it was. Well, I am mistaken. My apologies. Oh, it's a Carlson. Oh, that's Sammy Carlson's boy. That's Moose. That's Moose Carlson with the pick there. And the put back. Nice work. I'll have to talk to them about that. That's a nice job there by Big Moose Carlson. All right, here we go. Back to the game. Blue looking. Oh, he's got a man right there flanking it out. Oh, he drops it. So much popcorn was ate in the first half. Now we can't catch the ball. Butterfingers. But he had 43 flanking to the right there. Red still looking pretty dominant on D here. As here we go. Oh, 42 just wandering around. That's a good trick play there. Now throws it up there. And oh, I thought it was going to be picked off again. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's good stuff. I talked about it before. Bring your chair and sit behind the rope. This is the way it should be. It's the way it should be here. All right, here we go. Blue now flanking it out. Oh, number 8's like, what's your deal? I'm just standing here. Throw it at my chest, you know. Red on top here, 12-0. Off a couple turnovers. Blue trying to get something going here. Not able to get across midfield. Here we go. Number 8. Looking to pass. Oh, jeez. I think number 8 was scared because I think he thought Red was going to take him out. Yeah, I think they thought the old Gatorade chucker was going to take him out, number 29. You see the kid duck a little bit. You're not sure what was going to happen there. And they're trying to give Blue back. We got 4 minutes left to go here in this intense flag football. Trying to get something going here. Coach of the red team's like, come on, keep playing good D. Quit playing with your flag. All right. Oh, now Red's got the ball. Turnover on downs. And 27 with the goal! 27 with the gunsling across the middle. Had a man in the end zone. Not able to connect. Yeah, so Blue turned it over on downs. And Red's got a couple minutes to try to put another one on the board here. And who do we got at quarterback here? Oh, the old Gatorade chuck. Well, he chucked that Gatorade pretty good. And he does a little flank out. Number 3 wants some, gets some. Oh, and he gets his ribbon. Oh, you see that? That kid's pumped up. Number 8, he got his ribbon off. Nice work there by him. All right, so like I said, we're Red knocking on the door here. Here comes a snap, dropping back. Who's he got here? Oh, now he flicks it to 99. 99's going to do a lot of running but not really get anywhere. And he's still on his feet. And that's no flags are thrown as he gets his flag ripped off out of bounds. You'll see the varsity Frederic start warming up here as Red doesn't have much time to knock one in here. They already got a 12-0 lead. Big 2-9 gets a snap. Now drop back, flings one up in the end zone. Ooh, overthrows number 21. And I think that might do it here for flag football. Nice job by them young men out there. Won't be long and we'll be seeing them in the uniforms here on Friday nights. Nice job by all the parents, you know, helping out with that, coaching that. It's good to see a lot of kids going out for that. So they're going to line up and get their picture. Got to get ourselves a yearbook picture there, Chase. You think they get free candy after this? You think so?
Maybe free popcorn.
Well, I think some of them were eating popcorn before the game started. A little slippery. Oh, and we're going to show the, look at that, we're going to show the pipes. Look at those massive pipe cleaners out there. Yeah. Yeah, they basically said, you just got yourself tickets to the gun show. That's what some of them were doing. Nice job there by those young men. Like I said, we need to see that more often. Little flag football out there at halftime, that's what it's all about. Kids just chucking flags, chucking Gatorade bottles. Oh, 29's got his Gatorade bottle. Oh, the ref said, get that out of here, take that back with you. As we are under 1 minute left to go here before we start the second half. Second half will go quickly here as we are on running clock. 52-0, as it says right here, Chase. So I'd imagine, well, it's tough saying. I mean, if Frederic might stay on the ground here to try to chew up the clock, or they just might try some things. So I think up next, what did I say? Frederic's got to go on the road for the last one. Let me look to see. I think in Washburn they got to go. That's a ways up there. Let's check the schedule here right now. But I believe they have to. I think it is. Yeah, as we're looking here, it looks like, yeah, at Washburn. So the boys in blue next Friday, they might have to get out of school early for that. Well, we'll see. Washburn up there in Bayfield County, so they got to travel to finish out the season. Let's look at what Washburn is sitting at. Yeah, we'll check on what. Doesn't even show anything. Well, either way, the boys are going to be traveling up to Washburn here next Friday. Like I said, looking to go 5-2 here. I might have said 5-3, but 5-2. Both teams at 4-2. Frederic looking to end this one tonight on a W, and they are in a good spot to do so. I'd imagine the Trojans are going to have to go to the air here, do something to try to get some momentum going here, as it looks like one game left in the season. Yeah, a lot of football action here tonight. Obviously Webster, I think they're playing at home, I think. But I seen Ronald Hatch make the top for Wis Sports here for his performance last Friday against Ladysmith, as Webster was victorious. And Ladysmith in Grantsburg tonight on homecoming for Grantsburg. Now, so 1 minute here, Chase, and we can get this going again here, as we will have to get focused on our play calling sheet here, because I'd imagine we're going to see some different players coming in, which would be rightfully so when you're sitting at 51-0. As they doing 50-50. Oh yeah, and as they give the money back, I didn't quite catch who won, but giving the money back. So nice job to that winner there. All right. So it looks like New Auburn will be back to kick. Oh, we got new people coming up? Hi. Yeah, come on up. Come on, you can be on the mic if you want. No? I thought I sensed legend coming up here as Rob Lilhog is back. Where's your tournament tomorrow?
New Auburn.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh.
We got to go to New Richmond.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. So, New Auburn. What time's your first match?
6:45 departure by bus.
Oh. I think Grantsburg's got 7:30, something like that.
It's the one thing I don't like about coaching.
Yeah, I hear you. As we get underway, as number 21, well, there ain't even a 21 on here. He's still going.
21 Winwood on the return for the 15th first down.
Yeah. Well, no, that'll be good. You know who you play?
We play New Auburn right off the bat.
Right off the bat. And then see what happens from there.
And we have Northwoods and Clayton. And then
Sure.
we see what happens after
Sure.
that in the afternoon.
All right. Well, that sounds good. I got to go to volleyball and then a wedding. So that pretty much eats that day up right there. Yeah. All right, as Frederic is on offense here, as we have ourselves a whole new crop of players out there the way it looks like. So we will try to get going with that. I mean, we still have, well, Cummings is still out there. It looks like Adams, yeah, we got some of them there. So Adams is back in at quarterback, and Niles is in the backfield. Adams now taking the snap. Oh, slips a little bit, gains his footing, now gets it out to, Anderson, and Anderson breaking a tackle and then taken down, gaining about 4.
20-yard line. 2 for 4.
And that will get us at a 2nd and 6. They wanted Rob on the mic, but Rob left. So no Rob on the mic. Sorry, Bree, as Frederic now going back as different quarterback there. And here comes Niles. Niles, who had that heck of a good return of interception. Still on his feet, tripped up by his own man. Was sticking in, I'm sorry, yeah. Aaron Niles, he was bobbing and weaving and following his blockers, doing what he should, but got tripped up there by his own player. Not intentionally, but Niles with a good run there, picking up a first down. As we see number 12, Austin Schmidt, back at quarterback. Niles and Popham in the backfield, and Mo flanked out to the right. Schmidt now giving it to Popham, and Popham taking a pop there at the line. As Coach Fitzpatrick is like, hey, who's blocking, right? Like I said, clock's going to continue to run. Chewing up a lot of time, staying on the ground. As Anderson, who had been playing quarterback, is now playing tight end, as Mo flanked out. Schmidt in at quarterback, has Popham and Niles behind him. Schmidt now going to give it to Popham. Popham able to get on his feet and get going and almost get to the first down. Yeah, and you heard the announcer there, yards short. We'll see ya. Oh, Rob was up here the whole time. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, as Frederic needs 1 yard to get the first here. Schmidt with Niles behind him. Schmidt looking to pat. Nobody's there. Is he going to get sacked? Yeah, he's going to get brought down immediately by number 26, by Lotz. That might have been a broken play there. I don't know if Schmidt thought somebody was going to be coming in off the right side. It looked like he was going for that kind of handout there, or handoff, I mean. So 4th and 7. And if you're the Vikings, you might as well go for it. Schmidt with Popham behind him. Mo flanked out to the left. Niles just off the line. Schmidt looking back to, rushed immediately, fires one up there, has Mo for a step, but overthrows him a little bit, and that'll turn it over on downs. As New Auburn will take it here on offense with pretty decent field position. So offense coming on here for the Trojans. And we kind of seeing the starting, well, roughly the starters here. Yeah, the starters on defense here for the Vikings. So Coach Fitzpatrick going with a different lineup here offensively, but going to stick with the men in blue on defense, the starters that is. So Jones, Sawyer Jones. Yep, looking to pass here. Trips left, single right. Jones has a snap. Now steps up, throws a good ball to Lotz, and Lotz has it slip through his hands, and we're going to get pass interference against the Vikings as Lotz is shaken up and still on the ground. And he's able to get up under his own power, but you saw the dirty yellow laundry come out. And like I mentioned in the first half, that would probably be the only thing I'd say against this Viking squad is the flag, and Coach Fitzpatrick doing a total line swap there as we have a new crop of defenders in.
Penalty was pass interference in the start.
As pass interference was called, and that'll put the Trojans on the Vikings 30. So Jones throws a nice ball he threw. Back in the shotgun again. Receiver split right, split left. Looking, has time, fires one across the middle, and it's, oh! It was picked off for a quick second by Gondwy. He had it, but colliding with number 13, as we don't have a 13 on here. Yeah, so Gondwy had a hold of it there, picked it off, which the Vikings have picked 2 off earlier here tonight. Both been very successful plays on them turnovers, and so Auburn still on offense here right now. As Jones dropping back, has time, fires one out there to number 11. Palmer, and Palmer almost scoring as the Trojans are knocking on the 2-inch line basically. And we'll see if they can knock one in here as we are under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the Trojans have their play coming in. So Jones having, looks like, Elmhorst in the backfield with him here. Split right, double left. We have in motion, they give it to number 24 as the program blows over, and number 24, Lang, will score here for the Trojans. And that will put the Trojans on the board here for the first time tonight. So Trojans going for 2 here. So we got trips right, we're single to the left. They're going for 2 here. I wonder if Jones is going to take it himself. Nope, and he fell down. Number 9, Keaton Jones, falling down as the pass was intended for him. So Frederic will get the ball back. Like I said, a new crop of offense here. As now the score, as you see, is 52-6. So we'll see what the underclassmen can do here. The kids coming off on the side as the Trojans getting ready to kick the ball off. So number 70, Daniel Chavez, will be the one kicking it off here for the Trojans. And here we go. Oh, a little squibber right up the middle. Who's going to grab it? Number 12, Schmidt does. And Schmidt, can he get around the corner? No. But he's kind of pushed out at roughly the 47, 46 yard line, roughly the way it looked, as he had number 50, Arthur Lang, chasing him down. So we'll see Schmidt back under center here for the Vikings. As he will have number 21, Lynn Root, in the game here in at tailback, and Popham and Moe in the receiver to the top. Schmidt now giving it to Root. Root hit immediately, and New Auburn trying to rip the ball out, but the whistle stops the play as the clock continues to tick. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. So like I said, that first half by the Vikings on all sides of the ball doing an excellent job there. Defensively, might have been one of their finer performances here as Schmidt in the shotgun. Root still behind him. Moe split left. Moe now going in motion. They give it to him. He's got some wheels out there. He's met by number 22, Alton Johnson. But Moe able to pick up 5 here as we're looking at a 3rd and 5 right now. Maybe 3rd and 6 roughly. Yep, 3rd and 6. So we'll see what Schmidt can do here, if we're going to stick to the ground or if Coach Fitzpatrick is going to let him go to the air here. Root behind Schmidt. Popham in the slot. Moe still flanked out up top to the right. Schmidt dropping back to pass. Flings one up there for a wide open Isaiah Moe, who catches the ball. Can he break that? And he gets knocked out of bounds. Nice job there by Moe, who has been showing us his leg skills here tonight, but he's able to pick up a big gain as Schmidt firing the ball to him early. Coming out of that, and we're looking at the ball sitting roughly at the 10, 9-yard line. So we'll see if we hand the ball here. Under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Schmidt in the cadence. Tasmo, we're in the same formation as we've been. Popham in the slot. Now hand the ball off to Root. Root plowing his way up the middle. Can he get across the goal line? He does. And we have ourselves a flag. Not quite sure. I think they're calling face mask against the Trojans is the way it's looking here from the back judge. Which, if that's the case, that will be added on to kickoff. Yeah, face mask against the Trojans. So the score will count. Lynn Root able to pound his way up in there and score as the Vikings getting set to score or to go for the 2-point play here. 58-6 right now. So Schmidt has the call. He comes running out. Like I said, that penalty, that face mask penalty, will be added on on the kickoff here. So we'll see if the Vikes can get her on the 2-point here to put her at an even 60. So Popham back. Oh, no, Schmidt under center, not in the shotgun. He's got Root and Popham behind him. And he gives it to Anderson. And Anderson, we've seen him score a 2-point play earlier tonight. As Royce Anderson finding the box at Rocks there. So we sit at 60-6 here now with 1 quarter left to go. So, yeah, nice job there by the backups here. I mean, moving the ball pretty good there. Nice pass, Isaiah Moe. Schmidt throwing a good ball there. Good run there by Lynn Root. I'm assuming younger or older brother Hunter Root, who has done well here this season. So who, I believe it'd be Mr. Gondwy, is going to kick the ball off here for the Vikings. So, like we talked about, the face mask is added on the kickoff. That's why you see the Vikings moved up so far, is that penalty was added on here. So Root is actually going to kick the ball off on the Trojans' 45. So Gondwy getting set here, has his whistle. Now here we go as he sends a launcher. Oh, and it's off the hands of number 50, Lang, and it will be a touchback. As that was a nice kick there by Gondwy, and we will see what the defense can bring here for the Vikes. And like we mentioned before, as the clock is about to close to ending here on the 3rd quarter, I'd imagine that we'll be going to the air. But I think New Auburn has sent in, they might have their subs in as well here. Looking at the sideline, I think Jones might be out as, yeah, the refs are going to let that go down as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. So we will see some new faces and players here on the Trojan side. And with 1 quarter left to go, like I said, 12 minutes, clock will automatically run once we get going here. Is Frederic able to punch one in there that quarter, Chase? Yeah, I mentioned it before. The coaching staff here for the Vikes have done an excellent job this season. Like I said, Vikings will improve to 5-2 once this game is over. And like I mentioned, they will travel. Last game of the season, they will be heading to Washburn up in Bayfield County, which was trying to get some stats on Washburn. I was not able to find any, but we'll see how the boys end, and they're hoping for a home playoff game here, Chase, which if that's the case, we will be back on the mic here when that happens, but we'll see how things go after next week as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. And we see Jones, different Jones, pitch it out to, and that man's got room to run. He's already got the first, so we now have Keaton Jones in, the freshman at quarterback. And it looks like he pitched it out to number 28, Brady Lotz, who we've mentioned his name here tonight. So young Jones in at quarterback. And the Trojans picking up the first down. So we have number 50 in the backfield as well here, Lang. So Jones now gunslinging on the outside, overthrows number 22. Alton Johnson. As the Trojans coming out of the huddle here. Sounds like an alarm going across off the street there, Chase. Jones now coming out near side. He's going to want to run it. He's not in passing formation. Now cuts it back up top. Has a blocker there, number 70. Able to stay on his feet. He's able to gain about 4 or 5 yards, maybe a touch more there. Yeah, I'm guessing probably 7, 8. I don't know why it sounded like I had to be in slow motion there, but it's going to be 3rd down and 4, roughly, the way it looks here. They're going to say 5, but I don't know. We're halfway there. Like I said, Jones cutting back, able to pick up more going that way than he did coming on this side. As Trojans going with a sand. Oh, he almost has it over his head. And here comes a big run there by Lang. And Lang able to pick up the 1st down. So Trojans able to stay on offense here. So 2 receivers split right. Now 70 split out to the left here. The kicker, Chavez. I thought it was maybe going to be up, and that's going to be against the Trojans as we got a little bit of happy feet there on the line before we got going. So this will come back. Pretty sure we saw Chavez going back and forth there. So that'll back them up 5, making it 1st and 15. So we'll replay the down. We'll see if Jones goes to the air, if he's going to stay on the ground. So Lang and North back there, and they give it to North. North coming in on the near side, and North tangled up immediately. Not gaining much there. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Jones with North and Lang to his left. Tight formation. Gives it to North. North going up on the outside. Now cuts it back up the middle. He's able to gain a few there, looking like we're about 4 or 5 yards short of the 1st down. So I'd imagine the Trojans will go for it here as we're sitting at about a 4th and 6, maybe. We'll see if the Vikings defense can hold them here. Oh, I'm sorry, 3rd and 5, not 4, 3rd and 5. So Trojans able to just kind of slowly grind away here. We'll see what the defense can do here for the Vikes. Jones with Lang and North now gives it back to North. North now cutting it back up. He has the 1st down and a couple more.
North carries it to 41, 1st down to offense.
So that will move the chains as we see substitution here on the defensive side. Six minutes left to go here in the game. 60-6, as you can see, but the Trojans, who are now trips left. Jones gunslinging it right away to Lang and overthrown. I think if Lang even would have caught it, Lynn Root was right there. So Jones, North in motion, flicks it out to North. North trying to go on the outside, cuts it back, and he's able to pick up 5. So Trojans kind of working on something here, looking to maybe try to get it in the end zone once again. Sticking with Lang and North here on the left side of Jones. Now North in motion. Jones looking back to pass, has the rush on, gives it out to Lang. Lang with the little one-hander smacker down catch maneuver. And he is close to the first down, probably about 3-4 yard size short. Under 5 minutes left to go here. Nice concentration there by Lang. So Lang right of Jones. North going up on the slot. North in motion. They fake the handoff to North. Jones now backpedaling, being hunted down there by the defense. Good catch there by North. North trying to break a tackle, does not. 4 minutes left to go here, trying to get something in the end zone. Like I said, 60-6, but I know the game is definitely going to be swinging Frederic's way, but Trojans looking for something to build on here to end this game going into next week. Tight formation here by the Trojans. Jones now back in the pass. Oh, and he falls down as number 88. Mason Knaber was hunting him down, and that might be they could credit Knaber for that sack there, but Jones falling down as we are getting close to the 3-minute mark here. North in motion. Jones now looking over to Lang. Lang has some room to run. He breaks a couple tackles and gets tackled by number 99, Riley Hostetler. Half his name's cut off on the program, but yeah, Riley Hostetler in there on the tackle. As we are looking at a 4th and 10, so Trojans going to have to get the first down here, otherwise the Vikes are going to take her back, and I'd imagine we get close to, we'll see if Coach Fitzpatrick wants to go with the knee or not if the Vikes get it back, but Trojans have a chance. Needing 10 here to get the first. Jones back to pass. Fires a long one up there, has North open, and North not able to get it, as that pass is broken up by number 32, Carson Gruel, it looks like on the program here. So freshman Carson Gruel able to get up in there and break that play up. North was open. Jones might have underthrew him just a touch there, as the clock is now under 2 minutes, and we'll see what, like I mentioned before, what Fitzpatrick wants to do here. Schmidt in the shotgun, has Root behind him. I believe they're going to go for a play here. Has Gondway right there. Oh, and they give a little reverse to Gondway. Gondway is missed. Gondway is tackled, and he's going to lose some yards there. And you see the Vikings hurrying up here to try to get maybe a couple more plays off. Gondway will come out. We'll see 13 split to the right. Schmidt with Root behind him. Popham in the slot. Schmidt now going back to pass. He wants 13 on the near side. Underthrown, but caught, and 13 is busted loose. We don't have him on the program. 13 is like, Mom, take a picture of me because I am going to score. And he might have pulled a hamstring in the process there. As dang it, we do not have him on the program here as number 13. I'm sorry, folks, but nice job. That was one of the times that underthrowing the ball helped there as number 13, as he put on the afterburn. Oh, and he's going to do the gritty with a hamstring pull on the sideline there. Is nice job there by number 13. You seen him grabbing that left hammy as we're sitting at 66-6. Boy, that score takes me back, Chase. More on that in a minute here as Mo getting ready to put one through the uprights. He's been successful there with 2 already. There's a snap, there's a hold, and there's a good kick there by Mo. And we are sitting at 67-6. Yeah, that 66-6 score was my junior year, and we went to Northwestern in the playoffs, and we returned the kickoff. John Hansen returned that kickoff, and we were up 6-0. And Chase, we really thought we were something. Well, then we lost the damn game, 66-6. But that's not the case here with these Vikings, as they are all over the Trojans, 67-6 here on Parents and Senior Night. So all the fans who are here tonight should be really proud of the Vikings because they have been successful and dominant on all 3 levels here. Like I mentioned before, the one thing I probably would say, for working on is they had some flags there that they really didn't need or unnecessary early on in the game. But, yeah, Frederic Vikings have been on a roll here the last 3-4 weeks. I think it kind of really started up, I think Siren, they won 35-0. But, yeah, they've been offensively and defensively. I'd say tonight was probably one of the better defensive efforts here, not taking nothing away from the offense, as Gondway gives a little squid right up the middle, and North will fumble it around. He's got to get it. He does. But here comes the Vikings as North still going, and we see number 21, Lynn Root, with the tackle as we sit on 20 seconds left to go. And like I mentioned before, the Vikes will go to 5-2, and New Auburn will fall to 4-3. And I think they're just going to let it run out, and that's going to do it here tonight in Frederic, as your Vikings are victorious in a big way, 67-6. I mean, we talked about the 100-yard interception return there by Niles and the good early run in there by Lottie, and you saw Bartlett on that pass saying, we ain't going to get to know each other right now. I got places to go. So, yeah, hats off to New Auburn for giving. I mean, they've had a good season here. Like I mentioned, they'll fall to 4-3. Vikes will go to 5-2, and they are going to travel next week to Washburn, where we'll see what they can do there, Chase. Right now, they're probably going to get second in conference. You can't hang your hat on that, but we're looking for a home playoff game here right now. That's what we're looking for. So, yeah, I am Jeremy Burton along with Chase Jensen as we see Frederic head to the side there. And those of you that tuned in, we really appreciate everything, and hopefully we can give you another one here during playoff time as your Frederic Vikings are victorious here on a hot October night. Everyone who's here, drive safe. Everyone who's watching, we appreciate it.